Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. So we're back for episode 16 of my Indiana Pacers MyLeague here on NBA 2K15. You can see with 6 games to play in the regular season. We are 4 up in the division, and we're 4.5 back of the 3 seed. So we're pretty much locked into that 4 spot, unless we lose our last 6 games or something like that. But I don't really see that happening, to be honest. And you can take a look at some of the player stats. A couple people requested stuff like this. I figured I would showcase it to you guys, and you can see Kelly Oubre coming in there with almost 12 points a game. I was really happy about that. Getting that bench scoring up is always nice. But anyway, we're taking on the Detroit Pistons, and one thing I do want to mention before I get into this gameplay is I'm going to be gone the next 3 days, so you're not going to see another Pacers MyLeague episode until Sunday, maybe Monday. It really depends. I'm planning on getting back Saturday night, and I should be able to get a video out Sunday, but there's no guarantees. I really don't know what my schedule is gonna be looking like or what I'm planning. I don't know what plans are gonna be that like 24-hour window that it would take me to get a video out on Sunday. So I'll try my hardest to get a video back up Sunday, but until then, not gonna see likely any videos. I might be able to post like a Call of Duty video because I already have a couple of those like lined up just ready for commentary, but likely no videos. Certainly no Pacers MyLeague. So you guys will have to bear with that for a couple of days, then we'll get right back at it Sunday and keep up with the trying to post daily and such. But taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now, in real life, the Pistons are a horrible team. I think they're like 3-20 or something like that, something pretty pathetic. But in this game, they're actually competing for a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. I think they're 7th or 8th right now. They're 6 or 7 games over 500 with 6 games to play. So, you know, kind of in that 40 win total. I think they might be like 40-34 right now, or 41-34, something along those lines. So this is not a bad team at all, and beating them at home will sure to be a tough test. Maybe not the toughest game, unlike our last game against the Raptors, but certainly a good game. So anyway, here's Paul George going into work. He's being covered by Brandon Jennings after a switch. That's a mismatch, and George goes for the fadeaway there, gets to go. Now that 3-pointer by Josh Smith is no good, so it's a 4-point lead early on for the Pacers. Up to Jimmy Butler for 3. Butler in transition knocks it down, and we go up by now. It's a 9-point lead, 17-8, but Caldwell Pope down to goal. Greg Monroe here with it, going to work on Paul Millsap, up and not really under, but he draws the contact. No foul call, but Monroe does get it to go nonetheless, and he had a solid day offensively tonight. I think he might have ended up in double figures. And then Anthony Tolliver knocking down the 3. Nice pass from Willie Cauley-Stein, and that's something that maybe Cauley-Stein is sort of doing incidentally lately, but he has been tallying some high assist totals in the last couple of games, and I think it's just a testament to our ball movement, especially with the second unit, trying to get anyone and everyone open shot looks. But anyway, here is a nice 3-point attempt by Kyle Singler. He'll knock that one down, and that actually gets the lead down to 4 at the end of the first quarter. So the Pistons did a nice job of holding that to a 4-point game. Our defense played phenomenally in that first quarter, only allowing 19 points. It was really 16 to the last second 3. Paul George in the corner knocks that down. We're back up by 7. Now here's DJ Augustine in at point guard for the Pistons, looking for a screen. Eventually he's going to find Caldwell Pope in the corner, and KCP knocks that one down. The one now third-year man in this league, and this MyLeague would be third-year man out of Georgia. Here's a pick and roll between Moutier and DeAndre Jordan. Moutier takes it himself all the way to the basket, being covered by someone like DJ Augustine. That's a matchup that Moutier can exploit 10 times out of 10. He does it again right here. He actually misses this layup, but gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in, and we're back up by 9 now, opening up a lead once again. Little over 4 minutes or 3 minutes through this second quarter. Now DJ Augustine on the perimeter drives in, kicks it to Singler, whose defender had to help out because Moutier kind of ran right by Augustine there. But here we're looking for a screen from DeAndre, and then Moutier thought about taking it himself again. This time kicks it to KJ McDaniels in the corner, and KJ knocks down that long 3 in the corner. So 10-point lead. Moutier now again a screen, using a lot of screen and rolls. And this was a phenomenal play all around. You can see it's going to be a great defensive rotation by the Pistons here. But check out the pass from DeAndre to Millsap. This is heads-up awareness right now. And you can see the late contest by Drummond almost got over there. That was just about as good a defense as you can play against the pick and roll like that. But DeAndre Jordan's pass, when you have big men making passes like that, there's no defense that can prevent an open shot like the one Millsap got. It was about as good of a job as you're going to get from Andre Drummond and Greg Monroe. So just phenomenal basketball all around right there. Now Moutier coming up on the fast break, and a great job of Butler to give him that pass in transition to allow him to keep sprinting and get to the basket easily. Now Singler on the perimeter, crossover dribble, actually pulls up, is going to give it to Ekpe Udoh, who's going to land the and one. Udoh, the former first-round pick from the Golden State Warriors in 2010, I believe, was traded to the Bucks in the Monte Ellis trade, and sort of fallen off the face of the planet since then. But reverse alley-oop to Jimmy Butler, and we're up by 15 points right now, opening up a huge lead. Our defense is playing phenomenally. Our offense is looking pretty good right now with already 48 points in this half. There's a little layup there for Ekpeudo. Then Tyler Ennis leading the second unit on the fast break now. Dribbles it down, crosses over, gives it to Paul George for 3, and he gets it to go. We're up by 16 right now with about 30 seconds to play in the half. Looking for Paul George coming off a screen right now. He gets the ball. He's got Josh Smith on him. Goes right by him and into the one-handed slam. And that gives us, again, a 16-point lead. Now Cauley Stein, buzzer beater. It's good. Willie Cauley Stein knocking down the jumper. They would review it and they would say it was good. He just got the shot off in time. But Cauley Stein, not known for that jump shot, gets it to go there, and we go up by 18 points at the end of the first half. Phenomenal basketball being played by this Indiana Pacers squad. At this point in the season, we're peaking at the right time. We shot 61% in that first half and held them to 36. That is phenomenal. 16 assists in the first half as well. It's another key stat. Butler with 12 and 7 at the half, and you can see I think it's going to be Emmanuel Mudiay. Yes, it is, leading the way in assists with 5 so far. So great team basketball, great all-around basketball so far by this team. You can see Josh Smith in the corner actually throws that one up, and that was his second field goal of the day, and that would be his last field goal of the day. Josh Smith had a horrible day. He finished just 2 of 17 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. Anyway, we saved that ball. Mudiay just chucks it up with the shot clock winding down and actually gets it to go. So a nice play from Emmanuel Mudiay. Now DeAndre's got this rebound. He had a pretty good game today. Gives it to Paul George on the break, and George to the hoop with the left hand, showing off that athleticism and lankiness. And we're up by 24 points right now, 67-43. Jennings gets it up to Monroe. Monroe and one actually gets that to go. And I didn't know Paul Millsap had the post lockdown defender in as one of his badges or whatever they call it in this game. I'm not sure what they call it anymore, but anyway, did not know that until now. But Kelly Oubre getting the ball, and I did the same sort of thing where I gave it to Oubre while he was running to try and keep his momentum going forward, but unfortunately did not do so. Still got the shot to go, just looked a little awkward. There's Augustine knocking down a mid-range jumper, cuts the lead down to 22, but still a big deficit for the Detroit Pistons. Going to need to go on a serious run if they want to make it up, and this is not going to help because that's an alley-oop to Emmanuel Mudiay. Oubre to Mudiay, lobbing it up, and Mudiay, not often the recipient of an alley-oop like that, but does it there and shows that he can do it. We have a lot of very athletic players on our perimeter, really a lot of athletic players all around because DeAndre is our center, of course, and we have Cauley Stein as well. So Monroe, though, to the basket. Greg Monroe, really impressive this game. I don't think a ton of Greg Monroe in real life. I think he's sort of a good, maybe above average player, slightly above average player. I don't think too much of him, but in this game he was really impressive with his offensive skill set. But here's Cauley Stein on the perimeter. He's going to give this one up eventually to Paul Millsap. Millsap's got the smaller defender on him, so this is an easy 2 points for Paul Millsap. Just goes right over Brandon Jennings. Great awareness by Willie Cauley Stein to get the ball to him, but missed 3 there from Butler. But look at this. Kyle Singler loses it after rebounding it. And I'll show you the replay. I've never seen this in 2K before. Singler goes up, gets the rebound, and then lands awkwardly on his left knee. And he comes up sort of lame. Ennis eventually goes for the ball and puts it in. Now the thing about Singler is he would stay in the game. Look, there he is on the right of your screen. He did not even come out. First thought when you see a guy come up lame like that after grabbing a rebound is maybe he shredded a knee, ripped an ACL, something like that. Usually that kind of reaction is caused by a knee buckling when you land on it awkwardly. But Singler stays in the game. He was completely fine. So, alright, whatever, 2K. We're up by 32 points right now, though. Paul George to the basket, up by 34. We are destroying the Detroit Pistons right now. They have 63 points halfway through the fourth quarter. That total's going to go up as we enter garbage time here in the fourth quarter. But, you know, that's all you need to know. 63 points in the first 3.5 quarters. Our defense was phenomenal tonight, and that's what we've built this team on. That's what we've been building for a year and a half now, almost 2 full seasons, and that's really what we have come to become our. Like I said, that's our identity of our team. That's sort of what we're known for around the league, I would say, as a stout defensive team who can put up some points when we need be. And you can see we're blowing out the Pistons 100-76. They got a couple garbage time threes. I think Jennings had 9 points off of 3-pointers in the last 3 minutes or so. And there's, I believe, Tony Mitchell or Ekpeudo. No, it was Joni Meeks. I get all the bald ones confused. But anyway, that would end off the game. We win 100-97 is the final score. We win by 21 points. You can see they closed the gap late. Went on like a 16-2 run or something. But anyway, we end up picking up the victory. A very good win. You can see. Don't know why Brandon Jennings and Jonas Jerebko are celebrating on the floor, but we hold them to 36% shooting, only 31 field goals. They were in the mid-20s until they went on that late run. So, I mean, holding a team to 30 field goals in a 60-minute NBA game or 48-minute NBA game, that is pretty darn good. And you can see we finished with 28 assists. That's, like I said before, it's kind of a key for our offense is ball movement. You can see DeAndre finishes with 12 and 10, also had 2 steals and a block. George had 31. Fantastic games all around. We even got some guys at the bottom of our bench or the back of our bench to get in there late, like Patrick Young and Francisco Garcia. And you can see here, Josh Smith, 2 of 17 from the field. Jennings had 12 points on 12 shots. They only had like 2 guys in double figures. So fantastic game all around, and that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.